previous results in the season, but it's about how you show up and how you start making balls.
So the DC Pickleball team set to serve. Callie Smith, Alex Truong ready on the opposite side. Let's go. Vivian Glossman to put it in play. We're underway, day number 3 from Central Park. Callie Smith able to start the scoring here for the Utah Black Diamonds. Black Diamonds owned by the Pardo family. Callie, 33 years old. Nobody represents the state of Utah like Callie Smith.
She has a fan base for sure, and they come out wherever she is. They come out loud and proud.
Also got Alex Truong on that side, just 19 years old, continues to grow up on the Carvana PPA Tour and in MLP. Into the net, and it'll get DC on the scoreboard. So here's Rachel Rohrbacher, perhaps not a hotter player right now in the game, the way she's playing the Rachel.
Yeah, on the tour, her and Anna beat Catherine in AL in that gold medal match. I mean, that's the top team that hadn't dropped a game in 96 games. So she's a fiery one. We're going to hear some of that verbal on-court energy, and Vivian is going to be a little bit more stoic.
Vivian Glossman, little lob, and Callie wasn't sure what to do with it.
There we go. I mean, Vivian has so much power and so much length relative to the other woman that you think she may be doing something out of the air. She does have that backhand flick, and so filthy lob there as they're leaning in.
Tied at 3 here early on. Skips over the net cord and just drops in that time for another point. So how about 4 straight right now for the DC Pickleball team?
4-3.
Nice confidence there from Vivian in the middle yesterday. Obviously not her best. Some of that was, I think, some timid rips on that two-handed backhand. She's one of the best in the game. It's so powerful. She really swung through that one.
5-3.
That one's long as well. How about 6 in a row now? As the 24-year-old Vivian Glossman will serve the Bellevue, Washington, number 3 pick and challenger in the recent draft. And that one is out. And Ryan, how about this
you
one?
don't see 7 in a row, Drew. In rally, 7 in a row is a lot. That means getting into the kitchen, you know, not just winning on the defensive side.
Major League Pickleball is about runs, and right now, this DC squad is feeling it.
For sure.
8-3.
Glossman just came up a little short, but that ends 8 unanswered. Now Utah will try and regain some momentum here with Truong serving.
Rachel and Vivian playing extremely clean right now.
9-4.
And there's a little exclamation from Truong.
5-9.
Good pressure there from the Black Diamonds as they work their way up to the kitchen.
6-9.
Utah Black Diamonds on Thursday, big win over the New York Hustlers, but then yesterday, 2 tough matches, one against Columbus, the other against Carolina. The Carolina Pickleball Club was able to get back on track in that late match yesterday. There's Callie Smith coming to the party.
Utah saying, hey, let's check out our run.
8, 9.
So back and forth we go here. Still a 1-point lead for DC.
Side out, point 10.
And that's the power of a good deep return there. I think that caught the back half of the line.
10, 8.
Just off the net cord that time and beyond the line. Truong a little confused. Did that bounce in perhaps?
Yeah, Bill to the ref. Yeah, you can. Out, son! Any decision.
And looks like we may have a challenge here.
DC, are you
So
maintaining
first one of the
out
match
call?
here coming up.
DC maintaining the out call? Utah challenging the out call? Utah is challenging the out call. The out call puts us at 11-8. Will not proceed to video review.
Oh, the crew's on it. Look at this.
You guys over here had the best look at it.
Teleported right to
It was an
the
out.
call.
Oh, big out from this side of the crowd.
That close call replay system is on point here in the Big Apple, and what makes it really cool, Ryan, is everybody can watch the replays as well on the big board. So you'll hear the reaction every time they get a glimpse.
I think it was a tough angle for both of them to see. I think the bar from that C&D net getting in the way there. But shout out to C&D Nets. They've been a fixture of MLP since the beginning.
After video
Certainly looks
review,
like
the
that
out
call
call
is going to
stands.
stand.
DC, with 3 free challenges remaining. Utah, you have 2 free video challenges remaining. We'll resume play at side out 11-8.
Off a women's doubles gold medal in Atlanta alongside Anna Bright. And people are still talking about that match with Rohrabacher and Bright in Atlanta last week. What a match it was.
It was really special, and they had previously kind of been stomped on it politely, you know, in Bristol when they saw them in the final. This was a completely different story. They came out fast, and I ended up getting to speak to Rachel about that on a new podcast that Deckel and I host called Raise the Bar. But Rachel was describing one of the key strategies, coming out fast out the gate and having fun. Really reiterating to her and Anna, who are good friends on and off the court, let's have fun. Let's try to play as loose as possible.
Side out back here to Utah. Truong and Smith in discussion here, trying to get on the same page. And that's going to be just wide off the paddle of Rohrabacher.
Eleven, 12.
Game of runs thus far. Vivian Glossman puts it away, first to 13.
The Gloss
Complex transformed to an MLP stadium. Just amazing.
For sure, and it's a mainstay of pickleball here in New York. If you can play and get out with City Pickle and aligning this rink with a lot of courts, it's really special. And I was talking yesterday with Mish how important it is for people to get exposed to high-level, skillful, athletic pickle and really kind of change the narrative or preconception of what it is.
Yeah, to watch the spectators walk by and just come over and check this out. You can tell some have never seen it before as the game continues to catch on around the world.
Side out, point 12.
Side out now over to Utah. The Black Diamonds trailing by
12,
2.
14.
And Rachel Rohrabacher Rohrabacher continues to stay in the flow. Former University of South Carolina product out of Tampa, Florida. 14th overall pick in the latest draft. Just wide from Glossman. Sense anything right now, Ryan? Any X factor thus far in this game?
13, 15.
A few pressing kind of errors there from Vivian, but I like her being more aggressive than she was yesterday. I like kind of the full send as opposed to the timid half strokes. Both teams, I think, trying to play smart and right to make decisions. The execution just went a little bit off, but fun neck and neck game here.
You can really see the confidence of Rohrabacher just soaring coming in here
16,
to New York
13.
City. Got one MLP title to her credit with the Orlando Squeeze.
She comes from that SEC collegiate tennis background where the crowds are rowdy. There's noises, there's kind of ball busting midpoint, and she feels right at home within an MLP environment.
She did win an SEC championship in her senior year as well. They win the kitchen battle this time. Callie Smith can't believe it.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see. Callie's played pretty soft off the line here, and any marginally high ball, Vivian feels okay kind of attacking or at least trying to get another one back with the volley as Callie's kind of giving her that space.
Welcome back to Hertz, MLP New York City. Right now, Utah trying to get it together. They trail by 6. DC has been teeing off with Glossman and Rohrabacher. And that is how you come out of a timeout.
Fourteen, 19.
DC first to 20
20,
here.
14.
I like the move by Vivian. She just needs to be ready at, at the premier level. You're going to get a ball back, and so that should just set up a combo for her. But I do like the poke. She needs to be ready for Callie's counter. Great ball from Rohrabacher down at the feet of Alex. So hard to dig that out. It's a really delicate move.
DC pickleball team starting to pull away. James Ignatowicz, Deco Bar waiting in the wings to take the court here for DC. Oh, Glossman wanted that one, that little flick.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good take. She had 3 great volley resets, so it's one she should be hitting. It just,
16, 21.
I don't know, it's nerves are trying to go for too much, but it's still a good strike.
Put away.
Best overhead on the women's side. I think that's consensus, not just because she's tall, but it's really good wrist snap. That's a really nice angle.
Glossman acquired in that trade for Elise Jones at the start of the MLP season. Certainly has worked out for DC's pickleball team. Miss hit that time by Rohrabacher. Side out back to Utah. See if Utah still has a run left in them here in women's dubs.
17, 22.
Smith brought everything on that shot. Could not straighten it out.
Yeah, aggressive crash there. Really good step. Just too big of a stroke a little bit late on it. You notice I don't think Utah has hit a ball towards Rachel in the transition. They have really made Vivian play, but it hasn't really worked out for him as DC's got the 5-point lead here. Supporting ladies in green.
Picking her spots.
But all set up by Glosman, doing a good job of taking time away, taking those balls out of the air and really forcing Alex to kind of have that retreating bailout dink. Good job from Rachel to do enough to put it away.
First game point of the day. Off the net cord. Spin. Just could not place it in. Good reaction, though. Remember, got to win on the serve. You're an MLP. Player 25.
Good job for Rachel sitting on that kind of transition, mid-court rip. A lot of time to react. That forehand down and away.
24-20.
Second game point goes awry. Osman.
Some sweaty palms starting to form here.
21-24.
Utah inching a bit closer. Well within striking range. Right in this.
Yeah, Drew's giving me a big look with the O face right now. It is tense here on center court. Together, you know, they're definitely not atop the charts here. They struggled really hard out the gate, but they've really rallied as a team. They look like they're having fun, and they've really tested some teams.
So Alex Truong here. This to make it a 1-point game. Couple off the net cord. Good defense here by DC. Doesn't last up though, and Utah is right on the doorstep.
They are trying to steal this game. They have been fighting and clawing back in the last few minutes.
23-24.
Needed that one.
Great job from Vivian going back to the well, bring it back across Callie and backhand, earning that pop-up. Good job by the Gloss dog.
24-23.
So fourth game point here for Vivian Glossman. Best for last.
The pro world a little bit more. Check that out. But a very good friend and longtime veteran of this game has really evolved in it.
Tyler Loom getting ready to go. New hairstyle has certainly worked out. Seems like he has upped his level of play as of late. And there's been moments where Tyler Loom has been dominating lately in pro pickleball. Connor Garnett by his side, recently acquired by this team from Utah in that trade for Jay DeVilliers. Jay DeVilliers heading to Columbus. Garnett joins Utah. They think they've got the culture and the right pieces in place for the Black Diamonds. Let's see what they can do here in men's doubles.
Yeah, Tyler and Connor pushed Ben and Colin Johns yesterday to a 25-23 close loss. Really settled play, kind of classic Johns style, but they were able to dink with them, do the soft stuff. They have some great kind of tour semifinal runs together. So they've really become an all-around partnership, whether it's MLP or the PPA.
Ignatowicz to serve. Men's doubles underway here on championship court. Emphatically, Pickleball gets DC on the board.
We talk about Rachel's kind of screams and yelps, but Deckel's got that roar, and he's not afraid to bring it out on the DC side.
Side out, point one.
So Black Diamonds on the board, and Connor Garnett will start the serving for Utah. Like the colors Utah showing up with here today.
Those shorts are sweet.
ATP, how about that to get us started here?
Best in the game from the backhand side is almost always a winner if he hits it. Connor Garnett rips that thing.
2-1.
Tui Nation in effect here in the Big Apple. Oh, wow. How about one more? That one defended by Ignatowicz, although he can't straighten it out.
Really fun points here at the center court. Energy is unreal. It's just the athleticism and the touch for these movers is really unprecedented.
Right now, there is a roller coaster right now in Central Park. These two teams slugging it out.
Side out, point
This long.
two.
You'll notice a big change-up on the DC side. Deckel going on the left, James on the right. I think that's partly getting into the kitchen a little bit better than they had. They'd struggled quite a bit against CJ and Jack of the Hustlers.
This DC pickleball team got a chance to take a stroll yesterday over to Lululemon. Ryan had a chance to browse around a little bit, pick out some gear.
And shout out to the coach of DC, K-Mac. I don't think he'd ever stepped into a Lululemon. And he walked out with a few pieces of lifestyle apparel for him to look cool and casual as he travels so much for the tour on MLP.
Well done by Connor Garnett. Right now, 5-3, Utah with the edge over DC. Drew Felios, Ryan DeWigeon. Good morning from Central Park. Take a look at Cal McKenzie, head coach for the DC pickleball team, one of the great minds in the sport of pickleball.
Also one of the great commentators. He had that streak last year. It was really pleasant to have him on the mic. Nice job from the Black Diamond men there.
6-3.
Oh. Scorpion successful by Loon. Garnett can't get it back over.
Yeah, we'll see who's going to win the Scorpion battle. Deckel also at a 6'4" frame, very good at being able to get down there. And the thing that stands out to me, Drew, is Tyler and Connor are like, it's not traditional kind of old school pickleball, but it's not quite grip it and rip it. They can play soft, they can play slow. But they're so athletic. And, you know, there's a lefty, but there's a guy who's got one of the best 200 backhands in the game. So they've really found the Lego pieces and molded them together to be something special.
Pickleball able to score again, and we're all tied at 6. James Ignatowicz has had quite a 2024 as he had to overcome lots of injuries this year. DC now reclaims the lead.
7-6. Side out,
Had one that
27.
he wanted there from Deckel, but good backhand punch to get it started from James.
7-7.
We talk about runs, you know, the DC
8-7.
woman having an 8-point run here. It's always a bit of a chicken and egg. Have fun. Do you need to go on a run, or do you need to, you know, go on a run to have fun? You know, how does that kind of work? Hopefully you can kickstart it either way. Really nifty speed out there from Deckel. You'll notice the thing he does really well, he holds it, so he's making Tyler kind of commit to his side, and then at the last second he can direct it 2 or 3 feet left or right.
Right now, the crowd clearly on the side of the DC pickleball team, so it feels a bit like an away game for Utah. Let's see how they deal with that.
Me. You.
Yeah, I think Connor and Tyler kind of zone in on James on the small stuff in the kitchen play. He's not as threatening off the bounce on the right-hand side.
9-8.
But good job from him, just making balls.
That one's going to sail.
You talk about Tyler's improvement in kind of the last 6 to 9 months. It has really shown. He's always been athletic, always been able to reset. Ernie King, but really doing a lot more out of the air with the forehand and the backhand.
Side out, point 10.
So DC first to 10 here, no matter which will serve.
10-9.
No separation thus far here in men's doubles. This is a game, though, that Utah really needs. Ernie from the Ernie King.
Side out, point 10.
Pretty casual stuff for Tyler, but I know there's a lot of fans here in the crowd that are looking for that first Ernie in their own rec game and their own league night. Good job from Connor there. But really patient point. It rivals what I had seen Connor and Tyler doing against the Johns. They were going into 10, 20, 25 dink rally sequences time and time again. They can do it.
Yeah, Garnett and Loon, they had multiple 90-plus second dink battles yesterday with the Johns.
11-10.
That is a mental and physical grind. If you've never tried it, just try cross-court dinking with your friend. Go 90 seconds in a row without a mistake. It will provide some wear and tear.
Right back, Deckel Bar.
Point 11.
Answers Loon's Ernie that time with one of his own.
11-11.
James had what he wanted there, but Black Diamond's up by 2.
12-11.
So Utah trying to be the first to 13 here. And that skips over. A little bit of luck for the Black Diamonds. So 13-11, first break here in men's doubles. Black Diamonds need this one. Facing DC.
Play with your dad, right? See, that's cool. He says, I'm not too cool to play with my dad. That's awesome. I got one thing.
Good representation of tactician and someone who's really been through all levels of the game for the last 4 years. He's certainly the coach to Tyson, knows Deckel's game well, given their pairing on the tour this year, but really an asset for the DC side to have. And I think a lot of the other teams in Premier and Challenger are trying to scramble for a mind like that.
Well done by Deckel Bar coming out of the timeout. You see Connor Ogden on the Utah side.
12-13.
As Ignatowicz will now serve. 1 point game here, game 2.
Right out, 14. 14-12.
Way long. Sort of baited him in that time.
Yeah, James not looking all that confident on the counters. I don't know if that's the right side or this first match of the day, but Connor doing a good job of being aggressive towards him. Connor and Tyler just exhibiting a lot of good patience here.
Tyler Loom now 4 point lead. I think you said it right now. Ignatowicz and Bar, just a little bit of uncertainty. You can kind of feel it here over on this white side.
Yeah, just a little tight.
13,
Not
16.
all that smiley. Really skillful play there from Deckel. You know, I think Deckel's more consistent within the kitchen right now for them, but the patterns aren't just lining up because James isn't all that aggressive off the bouncer with the dinking on the right-hand side. It's not in his forte right now, given how much he's played on the left. In mixed, he's been a monster there, left and men's.
Deckel Bar in full attack mode there. DC charging back. They're within 1.
15,
Utah has led for most of this game 1. Ignatowicz.
Really good slide to cover that backhand, and he's got one of the strongest wrists and punches in the game.
16.
And the crowd getting behind this DC pickleball team. Seeing great representation too with DC, their ownership here this week in New York City in the VIP set.
So they just need to defend that well and get into the point.
Tyler Loom comes out swinging, and we're tied again.
Yeah, just
17 apiece.
Subpar rip there from James. Easy put away for the veteran.
Side out now to DC. Skips over the net cord. That ties it up again. So how many lead changes have we had?
It's really neck and neck, and this is what I love about Utah. They give people good games, good battles. I think that was a little bit of a tough bounce, but everybody's playing on the same court.
19-18.
Opportunity knocked in here for Utah. Black Diamonds, a little bit of separation, 2018.
20-18.
Is in.
We know DC will be feeling good when we hear Jimmy say Jimmy to himself. We have yet to hear that.
That's a cue, huh?
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah, bad spot from Deckel there. And then if he's going to attack out of the air, Tyler shifts and shades so much to open up that forehand. It's got to go that kind of right shoulder down the line.
That's going to sail.
Just a minute ago. Props to Jimmy. That is a rare miss from the Connor ATP.
21-22.
Huge point. Oh, miss by Deckel Bar.
(23-21).
As well, and now they are on the cusp of pulling level in this match.
24-21.
Game point.
Man, Deckel held that and was going to speed it up. Tyler read it right, but dumps that earning counter into the net.
22-24.
They are closing in.
There we go. Deckel choosing a better spot as Tyler was sitting with that forehand score. He catches him on the right shoulder.
Now the lethal serve of Bar. Not too much on it. Overcooked it that time, and now second game point for the Black Diamonds.
24-23.
Taking his time this time. Deep breath.
You.
That one just long. So Loon and Garnett, they find a way to get it done. That's a huge victory in men's dubs.
Big ups to Connor and Tyler there, playing patient, playing smart. They do a big service to the Utah Black Diamonds with equalizing in game 2. Opted to put their women out first, and they had to send their mixed team out. So they've chosen Declan and Vivian, and Utah was able to react. So they had their preferred pairing, and they've put out Connor and Alex.
Alex Truon going right at the big fella, Declan Barr, and letting him know, Ryan.
Alex saying, no, thank you, Big D. Take that back.
2-1.
What a shot for Connor Garnett.
Really good step in there. Sneaky. I did not expect that from Connor. You know, we joke in rec and at the lab in Austin that you can have mental reach. You know, you don't necessarily need the 6'2" frame to be long. You can play aggressive with that footwork and with that anticipation.
So it is definitely the start that Utah needed here in mixed.
4-1.
Osman can't straighten it out.
Yeah, we saw some frustration in the tension within DC yesterday. They dropped a match to the Hustlers. They just have performed so well, and they've had such convincing wins through the regular season. I think they've played 18 or 19 matches so far that we just haven't seen them really be on their heels all that much. And I think they're all kind of feeling it.
Yeah, feeling a little bit of that pressure right now as Connor Garnett makes it a 6-1 game.
Got it.
Wow, look at the footwork of CG there. Tui Nation coming out. That should get a bigger round of applause, but I feel like the DC has paid off the court for the home team advantage, but really good rip there from Connor.
Drop it for Garnett. He'll get there. Quick as a cat on the court. And finally, Declan Barr, side out to DC.
Yeah, going to be really important here for DC to kind of counter that run. But again, not stressing, not trying to go for too much. Just work the point, get into the kitchen.
2-7.
Get the sense Connor Garnett is on a mission.
Yeah, Connor and Alex, excuse me, have that similar kind of friendship on court, off court. You see it, you feel it. They're able to play loose together, and I think being loose and having fun also brings a level of trust out that few partnerships have.
Come on.
Right out, point 3.
Go.
3-8. Right out, point 9.
Good, strong two-handed there from Alex. Able to get down on it, not just meet it with some power, but really get it down. So hard to handle that as it comes back down to your knees and ankles.
Left foot stepped in the line.
Tough ending to a great point from both teams. That's mixed premier level play. We saw people swapping spots, bailouts, forehand ATP from Connor. Really well done.
So wild action here in mixed. Alex Truong and Connor Garnett have come out like a house of fire here.
10-3.
There's Declan Barr swinging and hitting that one basically all the way to the Bronx.
Yeah, almost out of the park to our fun bystanders. Kind of seat up at Woolman Rink, catching catching the sights and sounds here at center court.
Ryan, are they actually going to try and find that ball? I mean, that thing is probably still going.
Yeah, that felt like it was more than warning track power.
Like it was just on the line. It's going to be ruled just out, though.
5-10.
No challenge. DC trailing by 5 here. They got a long way to climb.
Good job from Deckel there, bringing the pressure on his own, kind of crash and bash.
Oh, so close. Close call replay system. See that ball compressing just a little bit. Meanwhile, DC continues to chip away here.
7-10.
I think that's just a little bit of a tell. You know, Vivian did struggle in the mix quite a bit there against the Hustlers, and so I think Deckel's stretching to kind of cover that a little too much, but only natural given what happened yesterday.
What?
Deckel just can't get to it. Connor Garnett made him pay.
Connor's so bouncy, you know, he really follows up that two-handed speed up down the line. I was impressed though with Vivian anticipating that, takes a step and a half off the kitchen, does that nice block and reset. She's going to need more of that as Connor looks to be really aggressive.
No.
ATP. Close it off again.
Deckel said no because it was so far and low and away, and Connor curves it, gets to the outside of the ball. Tui Nation rise up.
How about this start by Connor Garnett and Alex Truong? They are loose. They are confident.
He's truly found a vibe. He's playing loose. He's playing fun, and just executing at such a high level. Whether it's ATPs, poaching, two-handed speed ups, he's really brought it all today. It could be those shorts. Those are the cleanest shorts I've seen at MLP. Props to the Black Diamonds.
Deckelbar comes back, and Ryan, you said it not too long ago. Utah looks like the more relaxed team overall. They look like they're having a little bit more fun, a little bit more loose in front of this capacity crowd. Perhaps some nerves on the other side a bit.
Yeah, I think they're just playing to win. And the opponents that they've faced this weekend seem to be playing to lose a little bit, and things get tight as you get into deficit, or you don't want to go to dream break, or you don't think you should be splitting these games. And it's like, hey, you got to fight through it. Garnett almost pulled it off there, being big in the middle. DC's in a deficit, needs to work real hard right now.
Oh, Deckel cannot find the court. A little bit of disbelief. Alex Truong will serve it. A 7-point lead. These teams, when you look at the standings, miles apart from each other. DC right now 5th. Utah tied for 10th with just 12 points.
17-9.
And finally a point for Glossman.
Good inside out there from Vivian. That's she had been doing a lot in women's. Going back behind Callie, that earned her a lot of success. just a little bit differently of someone so athletic like Connor.
Side out, point 18.
Rossman and Barr, they've been playing catch up all game long, and right now a huge hole they got to dig themselves out of.
18-10. Side out, point 11.
This is go time right now.
11-18. Point.
They'll take it. They'll use it. Whether they have permission or not, they're going to use that. Try to reduce this deficit.
12-18.
Just waiting for that run to come here for DC. It has been silenced by this Utah onslaught.
No.
Burnett went for it. A little too ambitious.
It's a good pull, though. That's his best shot, and I think it instills a lot of fear. You know, when you know someone across the net has something, you know, Dylan Frazier's forehand flick, you just don't want the ball to go to that side of the court. And never mind when they start to wind up for that, you don't know what spot and what pace it's going to come at you.
How about 4 straight points, Ryan?
Could be timeout time. I think if they lose this one, I think Black Diamonds would be well served with a timeout.
Thinking about it right now, we play on here. Alex Truong with the answer.
Good slide from Alex. Such a key skill for that woman to mix traditionally on the right to free up that body and use that two-handed backhand that they seem to all possess.
Right out, point 15.
Teams now trading points.
15-19.
Oh. Persistence paid off.
Really good fight from the Black Diamonds to keep that point alive, but I like the pressure from DC. They're back within 3.
So Utah not out of the woods yet. This crowd getting behind the DC pickleball team. See what Vivian Glassman has in store here. Oh, Deckelball hits it into the net.
Drew, we are at standing room only, VIP, sideline, grandstand. It is a packed place here right now, and it's getting tense.
There is not a spot to be had here on Championship Court.
Got. You.
Oh, too long. Upset with herself.
But even when they make an unforced error in such a close game, you know, it's met with a smile. Connor kind of tapping his bell, saying, "Hey, let's go. Next one." It's a really good energy from the Utah team.
Lead is 3. Garnett pulls the strike.
Very similar point earlier in the match where he's got that quick step laterally to his right, take that out of there, and again, not trying to do too much with it, rolls it in. Beautiful shot.
Connor Garnett, former tennis star at Santa Clara.
21-17.
He played tennis, Drew?
Yeah, he certainly did. And he was great at it. That wasn't a little bit too much on.
Done a remarkable job of keeping some of those tennis strokes and that footwork and competitiveness, but really kind of molding his game to modern, aggressive pickleball.
We'll replay the rally.
Looks like we're going to do this over here. Ball came into the court, so.
a DC team.
Roman, you see right there.
22-18.
And that is wide.
Right out, point 19.
That may be the worst unforced error I've ever seen.
19-22.
Little lob from Glossman. Long way to go for Garnett. Duron can't return it. Well done from Deckel.
Great execution from Vivian there, but really fun to see the screeching sneakers there from Connor as he retrieves that.
20-22.
Turn up the intensity just a little bit here. It's going to be a fun race here to 25. Win on the serve. Glossman inches her team a bit closer here with the ace.
Timeout, Utah.
A beautiful pickle experience in Central Park like this.
Just
Right out,
sealing
point
the pattern of
23.
Glossman. That was a big one. Callie Smith and Tyler Boone waiting in the wings.
23-21.
Walker on deck as well for DC. Oh, Deckel tried the Ernie. Rarely do you see that. It's game point.
24-21.
Utah trying to go a game up here.
Side out, point
Gonna have to
22.
That's the competitive spirit we were talking about earlier that Alex contains. Just
22-24.
just not the right time, right place.
And Deckel ball emphatically. It's going to be a wild finish here to this game.
23-24.
Oh, just
Side out.
second time that has happened here in this match.
Live and die by the weapon.
24-23.
A little flat that time.
Right out, point
That return
24.
from Deckel did the trick.
Remember, serve the
24.
score, win by 2 here.
Hang on to your seats, everybody.
24-24. There we go.
It has been a
24-24.
battle here in game 3.
Side out, point 25.
Drew, she had an amazing 3rd and a 5th and a 7th reset to get up there. Really well done. Just bumps that
25-24.
one.
Third chance for Utah here to end the game.
Side out, point 25.
Powering over the desk. They both wanted to seal the deal on a potentially attackable middle ball.
25-25.
So Deckel bar now. DC trying to gather themselves. Great defense by Turon. Not that time, no. And now they're 1 away. DC has made a number of miscues in this particular game. If they can survive it and take the game,
26-25.
well, they're going to be in great shape.
Side out, point 26.
This is incredible.
26-26. Side out,
Again,
point
these are the
27.
tense moments that define Major League Pickleball.
An overhead and wreck like that is a
27,
really
26.
fun lick your chop shot. At potential game point, not so much.
DC trying to finish now. Big
Side out, point 27.
They are trading unforced errors right now. Really important for Utah to try to get to the kitchen. They've had a lot of success there. Can they make a third and a fifth
27.
ball?
Got you. 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 You.
It's so tough to leave that ball. I mean, Connor's got one of the best two-handed backhand attacks off the bounce. He's already hurt you earlier in this game. It's just so hard to leave. It's so hard to think, hey, Connor's not going to drop this in. And this is where the manipulation
28-27.
of a small wiffle ball, 3, 5, 7 feet, becomes really, really nerve-wracking.
You.
Just skates over, double ball.
29-27.
Can't do anything with it. And the Utah Black Diamonds now with a one-game edge as Garnett and Truon get it done.
Utah trying to pull the years to come to have such a prominent exhibition here in NYC.
Game 4 underway now. James Ignatowicz off to the fast start. So he and Rachel Rohrbacher teaming up to try and keep
1-0.
DC in this thing.
Side out, point 1.
Okay, I want to say two things, Drew, here. One is Tyler's a lefty. He's going to play on the right. And in MLP, we don't stack or unstack. And so Callie's going to have to receive the James serve quite a bit. That is a big factor. He's got one of the best serves on tour. That's either going to earn him a few points here and there or at least get some advantageous third balls to them. So that's a tough thing. And then James has that rolling two-handed backhand. Callie's going to have to really go toe-to-toe with him cross-court in the kitchen. Like to see if she's up for the challenge.
And there's Tyler Loom for the first time here in game 4.
2-2.
Smith rolling the dice.
Nice little prop bet there. Who's going to earn it first, Tyler or Callie? And Callie doing a great job.
3-2.
That step, it's really anticipation. It's 70% mental, and then it's the execution of the footwork.
Utah had a chance to play in front of their home fans at the last MLP tour stop in the state of Utah, but they were to get a win here this morning, Ryan. Maybe the best win in the history of the Utah Black Diamonds franchise.
I would definitely +1 that. Drew.
Side out, point 4.
Sometimes you kind of have this, especially within mixed, you kind of have this unsettled, scrappy play to start. Got to figure out, are people going to be trying to crash and bash? Are they going to be trying to just work their way up methodically? It can get hectic or it can get pretty calm.
Court is open. Ignatowicz places it perfectly.
Four. Side out, point 5.
I like to take from Rachel. Just a little too much on that, but had decent top spin.
5-4.
Kind of froze Tyler and Callie in their tracks.
Point.
Well done by Tyler Loom, the former BYU Cougar.
6-4.
We have a lot of great overheads between the two teams. We've got Vivian, Deco, James. Tyler's right up there. Really this kind of like wrist snappy slashing ball that
7-4.
very rarely comes back.
Right out, point 5.
Good luck, good luck.
5-7.
Slide.
Trying to get there.
Right out,
Acknowledge.
point 8.
Good effort that time, just couldn't pull it.
Eight, 5.
ATP, too much mustard on it from Big Papa Jimmy.
Good lead though there from Tyler. You know, again, when you're playing such high level
9-5.
talent, you don't expect them to miss kind of a sitter ATP like that and miss it long. The lead is what some of these veterans are so good at.
Rohrbacher tees
Right out,
off.
point 6.
Good assist there from James. Maybe we should bring the assist terminology to pickle. I think that very good put away, but good rolling kind of ball from
6-9.
James to earn that pop-up.
You want to start keeping that stat?
We need Ben from Real Clear.
Yes. A couple back-to-back points now from DC Pickleball team. They're within 2. Rachel Rohrbacher, 14th overall pick in the latest draft.
She went from left field, high risk, maybe some upside
7-9.
pick under Anna's tutelage and the squeeze veteran leaders of Zane and Andre to 14th pick and arguably a top 10 woman across the tour in MLP now.
Me.
Side out,
Just
point
missed
10.
it. Utah
10-7.
first team to 10.
You.
Side out, point 8. Eight, 10.
Clutch, you know, up until September 1st, I kept counting down the days until we got something like this.
Oh, that looks way in, not close.
Oh, and the center court fans can all see this in real time as well. So whatever you're seeing from us is what they're seeing as well. I don't know if that was a glitch or a gamesmanship-like way of earning a timeout and stunting some momentum, but we may get to hear about that on
After
Tyler's
review, the out calls
podcast.
overturned, the
coming
ball's
up this
in.
week.
Utah loses 1 free video challenge. You have
Shout out to
1 free
DJ
video
Young
challenge
if you're
remaining.
listening.
DC has 3 free video challenges remaining.
We're with
We'll
you.
resume play at 9:10.
That was the fastest video review
So
in
Alan Roman
history.
confirms here. Yeah, that could be talked about on the King of the Court here next week.
Time in. 9:10.
Which to serve here. DC trailing by 3. make it a 1-point game, pardon me, after that points situation there was resolved, and now we are tied. Ignatowicz and Rohrabacher are pumped up there, feeling it right now.
Monster point by James there.
Right out, point 11. Eleven, 10. Right out, point 11.
Ball is behind the video board there. Ignatowicz just seems like he has turned up the intensity a few notches here.
Yeah, he's got to play aggressive. As good as Rachel is on the right with that
11.
backhand, you know, James can take so much court and should really press the limit like a little kid walking away from their mother. You know, you got to figure out where the boundary is before you get beat.
Point.
And now the lead here to DC.
12, 11.
Callie Smith,
Right
right
out,
opportunity.
point 12.
Smith was waiting for that lob that time. And now Tyler Loom takes Utah to the break. 13-12, back and forth we go. No team has really been able to sustain any kind of momentum. Should be a fun finish here in game number 4. DC hoping for a dream breaker. Utah hoping to put this one away here in New York City. The pickleball team.
13-12.
It's the Hertz MLP New York City. Drew Felios, Ryan DeWidgeon. 1-point lead for the Black Diamonds here. And Tyler Loom and Callie Smith just extended their lead.
Really athletic play there from Callie, having to handle that roll
14-12.
from James, being ready for the speed up in the middle with the forehand.
Right out, point 13. Thirteen, 14.
Me.
Oh, how about these gets?
Right out, point 15.
Just ran out of gas on that point. So a win by Utah in this match,
15-13.
I think would be considered a huge upset.
It really would, and I don't think many would have had it coming in here besides the Utah team and ownership. Could be there, but just a little too long. We got a CC call from Jimmy there. Let's see if DZ can settle in a little bit. 25 sometimes feels so fast, other times it feels so long. Here,
14-15.
it feels like a little bit of a marathon as they kind of trade points back and forth.
Tyler Loom,
Right out,
an
point
emphatic
16.
finish. Every time DC threatens, Black
16-14.
Diamonds seem to have some sort of an answer.
That's a high-level point from all 4 players. A lot of touch and decision-making there. One of the more rare types of plays you see within mixed. You don't quite see those extended dink rallies all that much.
James Ignatowicz here. It is mid-70s, and he is soaking wet here on championship court. Is that in? Utah thought so. Rohrbacher says no. So that'll tie the score at 16. The crowd's going to turn it up a few notches as well. No challenge that time by the Black Diamonds. They're 0 for 2 in that category here today. ATP attempt. Players flying around here, and it's in favor of DC.
Play of the day, Drew. 2 ATPs in defense with an Ernie casually thrown in there. And that's the love of pickleball. You know, although this court is smaller than tennis, we know that, thank you. It still provides so much fun geometry and then physics, and the game styles kind of clash sometimes, and like this are just so kind of lateral and flowing.
James Ignatowicz, and DC starting to get on a bit of a roll here. 18-16. DC has had an uncharacteristic amount of unforced errors here today in this first match, trying to overcome all of that and send this to a dream breaker. Out again. Moonkamp.
Your team is granted 3 points if you proceed to a dream breaker and win that. You get 2. If you lose in a dream breaker, you get 1. But really important, you at least get to the dream breaker. You don't want to be leaving a match with nothing.
Rachel Rohrbacher right now on a roll. Talked about at the start how she came in here to New York City with a full head of steam after the big win with Anna Bright in Atlanta.
Side out, point 17. Seventeen, 21.
Smith coming up big in these last 2 points. Fends off the backhand Ernie there from Rachel. I like that move, but Callie doing a good job of blocking.
18-21.
What's a bad miss there from the veteran. He's so good at those kind of soft resets.
22-18. Ignatowicz once again goes to the towel, friendly towel. There's the put away. They're feeling it right now, and we are sensing a dream breaker could be upon us. Again, no dream breakers here on championship court yesterday, so the crowd, I think, a little bit hungry for one.
23-18.
How about that defense?
The play of the day. Big to Jimmy closing out that point with the ATP. Tyler did all that he could to try to create some pressure. He's doing it marvelously, but DC fights back and makes ball after ball.
24-18
for DC. And to send us to a dream breaker. There it is. Rohrabacher and Ignatowicz hold up to the task. 25-18 over the team of Smith and Bloom. So we're tied at 2 game-wise. And for the first time here on this beautiful Saturday in the Big Apple, we are headed to a dream breaker.
New York City. For the first time this week.
Connor Garnett receiving.
Timeout, point 1.
Deco taking a little bit off that serve here to start. I think he's just going to try to kind of get into the moment.
1-0.
And this one going long. 2-point edge here to Garnett, Utah.
So much of singles is knowing when to come in. You
2-0.
don't typically do it right off the bat or at all. And on the men's side, some have decided to kind of wait 1 or 2 strokes to figure out when the best approach. Good situational awareness from Big D to put that back in.
1-2.
That one goes wide, so 2-2. They split it.
Win for DC coming out with Connor Garnett just splitting 2-2.
You say win for DC. Is that simply because you expect Garnett to take the edge there?
2-2.
Yeah, I mean, although Deckel started serving, but I would expect Connor to be 3-1 against 98% of people he's matching up against.
Ignatowicz and Loom. First point to Jimmy and DC. Again, race to 21 here in the Dream Breaker.
Timeout, 23. 3-3.
Tyler Loom puts his team up a point.
4-3.
And we split once more.
Runs a little tight here, so DC has opted to put out Rachel in the 3rd slot. Utah going to match that with Callie. I think these ladies are going to go baseline to baseline for a bit.
4-4.
So Callie Smith, the former Utah Red Rock. Rachel Rohrabacher, we talked about her University of South Carolina
5-4.
origins. And Rohrabacher winning the moment.
Beautiful passing shot there.
Four.
Oh, just too good.
It's rare, but you know it when you see it. Rachel's one of those players that's just kind of built for these moments.
Yeah, she is built for moments like this.
Really great change-ups and those kind of hybrid drive drops. Getting back behind Callie made it really tough. Big stepping up to the plate there.
Well, she playing with some confidence right now. Vivian Glossman now. Alex Truong on the other. How about 5 in a row for DC?
That's a smile from Vivian. I haven't seen that in the last hour and 45 minutes.
9-4.
Yeah, they have looked tight, Ryan, since the start, but finally sensing that this is their match. It's 10-4.
Great shot from Alex.
Truong trying to turn up the heat here.
5-10.
Utah needed that.
It's big, and a subtle point here as Connor gets to start with the serve.
So Garnett and Barr back on the court. They split the last time.
Point. Seven, 10.
And HDP
11. Timeout, change 11.
hits the post, and that takes. Great forehand that time by Garnett. Ball can't return it.
8, 11.
It's a big-time moment there for Connor Garnett in Utah.
Really big, good job on the 3-1 there. Again, Tyler gets the serve back, so that subtle advantage continues to pass down to your next teammate.
Tyler Lung here with James Ignatowicz. That was a heck of a shot.
James making me eat my potential words. I was going to say James has gotten tight in Dream Breakers in seasons past, but that was a beautiful forehand winner.
Couple wind gusts here may have carried that ball just beyond the line.
13-9.
Bit of a swirl right now here in Central Park. That one gets away from Lung as well.
14-9.
Utah trying to reel it in here. How about that run? 4-0 in favor of Jimmy.
Big time stuff there from James. We heard the Jimmy howl. Rachel's going to carry the torch here. She went 4-0 in the first roundabout.
See if Callie Smith can fare better. Not that time. DC rising to the challenge here in this Dream Breaker.
16-9. Right out, point 10.
Finally, Callie Smith.
10-16.
Rohrbacher heads back,
Right out,
watches it
point
bounce
17. 17-10.
She'll come get it and put it right on that line.
Oh, we see.
12-18.
And that's out as well. So Truong needed to go 4-0, and she's well on her way.
13-18.
There it is. How about Alex Truong stepping up to the plate?
Big time plays from Alex there. Connor has the serve here. He went 3-1 last time.
14-18.
It's going to be tough to deny Dekel Bar, though, in this moment.
Right out, Point 19.
Great slice volley cross court from Deckel protecting the line.
Remember Deckel Bar's moments at the midseason tournament in Grand Rapids late really costed DC. Looking to come up huge, and Big D up to the task here in the Big Apple.
Did not hold back on the serve there.
20,
And that short return, great inside out.
How about match point?
Side out,
Gonna have to
point
wait.
15. 15-20.
That one sails on bar, so Connor Garnett high fives Tyler Loon, eager to get back on the court against James Ignatowicz. Here we go.
16-20.
Ignatowicz right now, he is dialed in.
He's absolutely shown up here in the Dream Breaker.
And now a chance for James Ignatowicz
20-16.
to shut the door here.
Side out, point 17.
DC team almost walked down to the court to greet James.
17-20.
This is where it gets spicy. One more ball for Tyler here. And again, it's serve to win, serve to score.
18-20. Side out.
Big one.
Tough to not make your opponent hit there.
And DC would not want anyone else in this situation than Rachel Rohrabacher here to put this away. Match point once again. Rachel Rohrabacher and DC find a way.
Welcome back to the Hertz MLP New York City Tournament presented by Margaritaville. Next up, Carolina Pickleball Club versus the New Jersey Fives. We have Ben Johns going up against ALW. That's one that you're not going to want to miss. But moments ago, we have the clinching point here from DC.
Yeah, Rachel Rohrabacher always clutch. Doesn't matter if it's PPA or MLP, she gets it done. And DC Pickleball team with the big Dream Breaker win.
Welcome into the Boast Desk, Cameron Blackwood, Matt Manassi, Rachel Rohrabacher, and James Jimmy Ignatowicz. Thank you guys, congratulations. Rachel, I'm gonna start with you. He said it. You've clinched for Orlando Squeeze. You've clinched against CP, ALW last week, clinching here in DC. But I wanna know the discussion with DC before stepping out for the Dream Breaker.
I think DC does a great job at just being our biggest hype men. It's a team of men, so men. I was gonna say hype men and women, but they do a great job at just instilling confidence in us, and we want to go down swinging, so that's just super important to my game in singles and making me feel like really comfortable out there, and if I miss, I want to miss on my terms.
James, I had a friend come and watch earlier yesterday, and they said they can't take their eyes off your feet. It's just constant movement. I know we've asked you about it before. Is it efficient? I know it's effective, but it can't be the most efficient way to move.
No, there's no way that it's efficient at all. It's just the only way that I know how to stay focused. It's kind of, like I didn't play college tennis. I kind of had a huge break from competing at all, and then I started playing pickleball, and it's tough. I couldn't really focus, and whenever I try to move my feet less, because believe me, I've tried. I mean, you don't want to be doing what I'm doing. It's not easy. It's not fun. It's a hassle. But yeah, I play horribly if I don't. So I don't know what to do. It's a conundrum.
Rachel, I thought you struggled a little bit in mixed, went down early, found your best pickleball at the end there, and then dominated in singles in that matchup. How did you refocus and kind of find that clutch gene there at the end?
Yeah, I disagree with that statement. I think we just had to get used to, it's different playing a righty woman with a lefty male, and Callie does a great job at earning, so that's also different as well in that combination. So not only adjusting to the righty-lefty male, but Callie earning, and then I think we were fine once we got used to it.
Rick Chaffetz was on the desk yesterday, owner of the St. Louis Shock. I asked him what team is he scared of to play in the playoffs when it comes to that later this season. He said DC Pickleball team. Is he right? Does he need to be scared of you guys?
Well, I mean, we're 2-1 against them, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he's scared of losing, then yeah.
That's always good. Hey, you guys, tomorrow, you're closing out tomorrow against the New Jersey Fives here. They're about to play now. Can you take them?
Yes.
What am I supposed to say? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. What are we going to say? You're going to say no? What the heck?
No, yeah, they're a great team. Any team with Anna Lee on it.
Yeah.
I actually played for that team.
Wow.
I caught that.
That
guy.
was
Wow.
great. Good job.
That was great. Is that a Vulcan
it was
V Pro
a
flight?
better-
That's a beautiful ball there. The
Better
official
pass
ball of
than
Major League
catch.
Pickleball, I hear.
But yeah, I played on the Fives my second season. Harwood is the best. I had a total blast on that team, and they've really made a really good team. So we'll see.
And the team chemistry just really feels like you guys are in a groove here. How much do you love, Rachel, being on this team?
Wait, are you asking James how much he loves having me on this team, or how much are you asking me how much I love this
I'm
team?
asking you how much you love
I was about to be like, let me hear it, James.
I'll ask Jimmy next.
No, the team chemistry is great. I mean, I think Deckel's the steal of the draft, to be quite honest. Like, he's just
For sure.
the whole package, and he's playing so well. And I think we're really just, every event, we're getting our groove. So, and Viv's been a great addition. So, yeah, we're excited.
Jimmy, hype her up. How much do you
wanna
love
talk
her
about
on
Rachel?
the team? Yeah.
Well, I was actually, it's funny. After that match, I said to Rachel, like, we need to talk after this.
We need to have a meeting.
Because we're going to have an official meeting.
I thought I was in trouble.
This isn't the first. We had a meeting in D.C. But yeah, no, for me to just try to get some insight on her mentality, how she stays so focused and also so confident. It doesn't seem like there's even an inkling of like any extra nerves or any extra footwork even on a super big point or on like a 0-0 point, which I think is such a good quality to have and such a rare quality to have. And I'm trying to just learn from her and try to copy her the best I can.
Well, great job. Rachel, James, congratulations to
Thank
the
you.
DC.
Thanks.
Next up, we have Carolina taking on the New Jersey Fives right after this. Ben Johns, Annalie Waters going toe-to-toe. We'll be right back.